Hi kids and parents. Today we will continue our English class with the story time and also reading lesson. So are you ready to start our lesson today? The story today is Jack and the Beanstalk. This story is written by Naomi Mcmillan and illustrated by Yuri Salzman. Once upon a time, there was a poor boy named Jack. He and his mother were so poor, they didn't even have enough to eat. One day, when there was nothing left at all, Jack set out for the market to sell the family cow. As he went on his way, Jack met an old man who offered him magic beans in exchange for the cow. Magic beans? Thought Jack. Wouldn't mother be surprised? And so he happily accepted the 5 small beans. But when Jack reached home and showed his mother the magic beans, she was furious. "How could you sell our cow for those worthless beans?" she cried. "There aren't even enough of them to eat." She snatched the beans from Jack and tossed them out from the window. Jack hung his head in shame. The next day, just before sunrise, Jack woke up and discovered a giant beanstalk growing right outside the window. The beans were magical after all, thought Jack. Jack decided to climb the beanstalk to see where it might lead. Up, up, up he climbed, through the morning mist and clouds. At the top, he found a road that led to a castle. A lady giant was working in the castle garden. "Excuse me," said Jack. "I'm hungry. Could you please give me something to eat?" "Very well," she said. "But don't let my husband see you, for he likes to have little boys for breakfast." Inside, Jack happily munched on a piece of toast until he heard the thunder of giant footsteps. The giant wife hid Jack inside the oven and busied herself setting the table. "Fee, fee, fo, fum, I smell the blood of a little one," said the giant. "You are mistaken," said his wife. "You are smelling the bones of the boy you had for supper yesterday." Luckily, he believed her. The giant ate a huge meal and fell asleep. From his hiding place, Jack noticed a bag of gold coins lying on the table. Silently, Jack crept over to the table and grabbed the bag of coins. Then he slipped out of the castle door, raced back to the beanstalk, and made his way home. Jack and his mother ate very well for a time. Then, one day, Jack reached into the bag of coins and discovered that there were none left. Once again, he and his mother were in need. Jack decided to return to the giant's castle. Perhaps I will find more gold there, he thought. Jack climbed back up the beanstalk and asked the giant wife for something to eat. I once fed a boy who stole my husband's bag of gold, she replied, squinting at him. I've heard of that boy, said Jack, for he realized that she did not recognize him. I would remember his name if I were not so hungry. And so, the giant's wife decided that she would feed him. Moments later, Jack heard the thunder of giant footsteps and a mumming. Fee, fee, fo, foom. He ran to hide behind the oven door. After the giant had eaten, his wife set before him a goose that laid golden eggs. Jack waited until he heard the giant snoring. This time, Jack entered the castle on his own and hid in a copper pot. Grabbed the
From
magic
there,
goose
he
and
heard
the
the
giant say,
out the castle
"Fee,
door.
fee." Once home,
For
he asked the goose to lay
Jack
a golden
out
egg and
and
saw him
to his
sitting at the
amazement,
table
the
with
goose
a golden harp that sang to him.
Surely
Our worries
are
as soon as
over,
the giant
thought
was
Jack.
asleep. Jack
But
grabbed the golden harp and
one
ran.
morning,
But
the magic
the
goose
harp
called
stopped
out,
playing
"Master!"
eggs. Master!
and
Could not
walked the
understand
giant why.
before Jack could escape. The answer must be in the
Jack
castle.
ran faster than the
Thought
wind.
Jack.
But even so,
The
the
giant
giant
was
was
quickly
quickly
to
catching up.
travel down once
Jack
more. Made good time down the beanstalk, but so did the giant. The earth was still a few feet away. Jack saw his mother and called out, "Bring me an axe, hurry!" As soon as he hit the ground, Jack grabbed the axe and swung it with all his might, cutting into the trunk of the beanstalk. 1, 2, 3. Whacks were all it took. Then down came the beanstalk and the giant, both crashing to the earth below. The golden harp enjoyed its new home and sang happily each morning. And once again the magic goose laid her golden eggs. At last, the days of worry were over for Jack and his mother, and they lived happily ever after. That's all for the story today. So, do you all still remember what is the title of the story today? Yes, the title of the story is Jack and the Beanstalk. After listening to the story, now your turn to share this story to your family members. You can read the story to your father, mother, sister, or brother. It's good to share the good story with your family members. So, kids, you can listen to the story several times and try to read the story to your parents. That's all for the class today. Bye.